getting some great news, Patriots Nation, and it involves Christian Gonzalez. We know yesterday he went down with an apparent leg injury. He was holding his hamstring. Well, NFL insider Jordan Schultz reports that he will be available for Week 1. Welcome to Into Patriots Today by Chat Sports. I am your host, Brett Alper, and this is the tweet from Jordan Schultz. It came at about 10:17 a.m., 11:17 on the East Coast. And he said, yes, suffered a hamstring during Monday's practice as he was trying to guard Stephon Diggs. And it'll sideline him for a bit, but the most important thing, and it's the one thing that we care about more than anything, it will not impact his Week 1 availability. And it could just be a sigh of relief because we know the Patriots. And we know how much they don't love giving updates, and they had us waiting and waiting and waiting 24 hours for an update, and finally we get one from Jordan Schultz. Like, this is the biggest news of the offseason. If Christian Gonzalez went down with something more serious, like it was a torn hamstring, that would have been a disaster because we've already seen Carlton Davis miss out on the last couple practices at training camp. And without Gonzo, this defense, this secondary just plummets. This is what Mark Daniels had to say yesterday just from his injury on what exactly happened. He was guarding Stephon Diggs on the snap after the veteran wide receiver caught a Drake May pass. The Patriots all-pro corner immediately hopped up and grabbed the back of his leg, and that's when Gonzalez called for the Patriots training staff and hobbled to the sideline. And when we saw it, it didn't look as serious, but you never truly know. Like you see on this picture the video that I tweeted out, he was holding his hamstring and he walked off, but he walked off gingerly. And then today's practice, it was a blessing because he came out and he was in street clothes, but he came out and he was he was still happy, and it was really good. Like you could see another one from Mike Reese. He departed practice, headed back to the training staff, but he was appearing to be okay. And now he showed up to practice. He was in street clothes, but he was walking without a limp, completely walking without a limp. And that was something that I was like, thank God, because he looks really good. He did have his legs strapped. He did have something covering it, but overall it seems like he's going to be okay, and he's not going to miss any time. He's going to miss some practice time, but that is okay because he is an all-pro, and all you need him for is Week 1 against the Raiders and the rest of the season. So I'm happy he's going to be all right. It's looking like he's going to be okay. He was all smiles. He was still signing autographs after Patriots training camp, but he wasn't on the field practicing. So show some love to Gonzo. Give it a thumbs up. Like the video, show some love to him. Let's show all of YouTube and all of Patriots Nation how much we love Christian Gonzalez and how happy we are that he's going to be okay. Now, I say he's going to be okay, but you still need to be careful with hammies. You still have to be careful with a hamstring injury because at any point, you could be healthy, but easily it could just go like that where you re-strain your hamstring. Like, you need to kind of ease him back. Have him sit out a couple weeks. Have him just go through individual drills, not need to have him full padded up, have him get on the field right away, and just get him slowly back into the rotation. But you also kind of have to right now because past Christian Gonzalez, and I'm still kind of in shock of what is going on with Carlton Davis. We have no updates about him. He hasn't been at practice. He's missed the couple last practices. But after him, you see Marcus Jones in your slot. Marcellus Dial, Alex Austin, DJ James. Like, these are not good cornerbacks starter material. But I will say in a positive note that it's good these guys are getting reps on the field. Like, we saw DJ James guarding Kayshon Boutte, guarding Stephon Diggs. Like, it looked really good that those guys were getting some experience, getting some practice with the first team reps only because your top two guys are missing. But hopefully the top two guys can come back, specifically Carlton Davis right now because we don't know anything about why he's missing practice. And hopefully a week from Thursday he will be healthy. Because I want to see, or a week from Friday, he will be healthy. Because I want to see him on the field. I want to see all these Patriots on the field because we got a game going on, ladies and gentlemen. The Patriots versus the Commanders, August 8th at 6:30 Eastern. We will be live 7:30 is kickoff, so make sure you subscribe to Patriots Today and join us for the watch party. We're going to have fun. It's gearing up, a little test run for the regular season because you know we will be live week 1 against the Raiders. So make sure you subscribe and tune into our watch party next Friday. All right, coming up. We still had practice. There was a little update for Christian Gonzalez. He is going to be ready for week 1. But what happened at Patriots Training Camp? It was day 6 and the second day of padded practices. We'll have those takeaways from camp coming up. But first, I got to tell you about a deal. And you can still get your Drake May jersey on sale. $104, $103.99. Go to chatsports.com/May jersey, and you can get it in the blue. You can get it in the white, or you can get it in the throwback reds. They'll be wearing those twice this season, so I can't wait to see. You got to get your jerseys now. It's 20% off. Get it while supplies last because you know it's not going to be on sale forever. Chatsports.com/May jersey. We'll have that in the comments and description of today's video. All right, so my first takeaway, it's Drake May kind of struggling just a bit, and you could see from his stats, like 7 for 14 on the day in 11 on 11s. Like, not too good. I had the J there. There's no need for a J there. But Joshua Dobbs, solid, 5 for 10. Not your best. Ben Woldridge, though, 3 for 4. But overall, Drake May, like, not looking your best. 7 for 14, and then in 7 on 7s, I think it wasn't the best, but he did, however, finish strong, though. They were going all red zone, so it's solely within the 20-yard line. And yeah, 7 on 7, he was 3 for 8 from the field. Josh Dobbs 2 for 4, Ben Woldridge 1 for 2, and 3 for 8 on 7 on 7 when there's not really a lot of pressure coming at you. That is a little bit concerning for me, but he did come back, and he was a little bit better. He was looking great overall. He threw a lot of touchdowns to a lot of different receivers, including one where I saw to Stephon Diggs on video where it was like he was wide open. Just beautiful pass. Found Kayshon Boutte a little bit, but overall it was very good. The next takeaway I have, and it's just going to keep going, and this is just your story of the entire, and I mean entire training camp, and it involves Jared Wilson. Producer Smitty, the next tweet down, and that should be the one for, there we go. And he's just absolutely dominating. Like, you could see it right here. He's a rookie out of Georgia, and he's putting on a clinic at one-on-ones. Stoned Christian Barmore twice and Milton Williams once. These are veterans, and I mean veterans. It's really looking like that he is going to just be a starter in this league, and the Patriots are trying to find a spot for him. They don't know if you want to put him out on left guard or you want to put him out at center. But this is a guy that has totally broken out during camp, and he's impressed the coaches. He's impressed his teammates. You had Garrett Bradbury talking about him, just saying, like, all right, this guy is coming out as a rookie, like, really good. And Morgan Moses has talked about him. Everybody is talking about this guy, Jared Wilson, coming out of Georgia. And he has a real chance to start. But we don't know who he's where he is going to start at, because you have a wide open position battle at left guard, and you have a couple position battle. You have a big one at center, because truly we don't know if Garrett Bradbury is going to be that guy going into the season. You could see by Mark Daniels, who's a creditable Patriots reporter. He had a really strong day at 1v1s. Wouldn't be surprised to see him starting sooner than later at left guard or center. And when you see the depth chart, like, is Cole Strange healthy? That is a good question. We have no idea. We haven't really heard his name much at Patriots training camp, but Bradbury actually limped off the field towards the end of practice. Mike Owenu is locked in at right guard. Morgan Moses locked in at right tackle. He did leave practice early, but Will Campbell also looking good. But the main rookie that I was looking at, and that is Mr. Jared Wilson. Going another takeaway, and it is 2 wide receivers, the 2 Bs. And one guy, we've talked about how I think he's getting cut, and it seems like he has an easily chance to get cut. And that's Javon Baker and Kayshon Boutte. And I'll say, just don't write off Javon Baker just yet, because he is looking very, very good at training camp. And he's kind of impressed some people with a couple of plays. Like, he had a nice touchdown from Drake May the other day. And today, like you could see right here from Andrew Callahan, who was at camp, a wow touchdown 11 on 11s. He mossed Marcellus Dial on a fade throw from Dobbs in the tight end zone, 2-handed grab and a toe tap for the score. And then going for him, like, he's really trying to make the roster. And he could actually, in my opinion, maybe jump Jalen Polk, who's missed practice so many times. He did return yesterday. But overall, Kayshon Boutte, though, he's looking really, really, really good. Like, don't sleep on him either. He could be a surprise, like a breakout candidate, and he's kind of shined throughout training camp. Like, you could see from Mark Daniels, another solid day. He caught a touchdown from Drake May to end practice. And then another Patriots reporter, guy who has a podcast, they asked him, someone tweeted at him and asked him, who are the top receivers at training camp? And you have Diggs, Booty, and Douglas as your top trio. Like, no one really, people were talking about possibly trading Kayshon Boutte, and I think after these parts of training camp, that after these practices, he's really locked in his spot, and now I guarantee, like, now you have 5 spots because Matt Collins still hasn't practiced on the pup, but signing him to a 2-year deal, I think he's locked in. But now you have 5 wide receivers that are now going to make this roster. You have 2 spots left. You have 7. So who's going to be those 2 spots? Because I think Kayshon Boutte has made it known that he's going to make this roster. If you want Kayshon Boutte to make the Patriots 53-man roster, go ahead, hit that thumbs up icon. I want to see, because a lot of people were saying to trade him. But after what you've seen throughout training camp, go ahead. If you think he's going to make the roster, go ahead and hit that thumbs up icon. And the last one, it's not much we've really talked about, but there's a kicker battle going on between Andreas Borregales and John Parker Romo. And yesterday, Parker Romo, 6 for 6 on Monday, and Andy Borregales did not kick. Well, Andy Borregales kicked today and also went 6 for 6. And distance between, you got to estimate it, 32 through 52-ish yards. Me personally, you drafted the guy. So I think that I think Borregales is going to be the starting kicker, because you don't waste a draft pick on a kicker, especially one of the best in college football coming out of the University of Miami. Like Parker Romo coming over from Minnesota, solid guy. And I think we're really going to see, once preseason starts, once you get in that game environment, who really is going to stand out and make this team. But I still am going with Borregales as the starting kicker. We got Patriots coverage all throughout the week. We are going live tomorrow at 5 o'clock Eastern, so make sure you tune in, subscribe to the channel. If you want to keep talking Patriots all day long, you can go find me on Twitter and Instagram at TheRealAlper. And as always, let's go Pats.